let's talk about why finding a trustworthy financial advisor is one of the smartest decisions you'll ever make for your money. Here's the deal. Navigating your financial journey alone is like trying to build a house without a blueprint. You might make progress here and there, but eventually you'll hit a wall. Or worse, the whole thing could come crashing down because the foundation wasn't solid. Life is unpredictable, and your financial future depends on more than just good intentions or hoping for the best. You need someone in your corner, someone with the experience, knowledge, and integrity to guide you through the complexities of saving, investing, and planning for the future. A great financial advisor doesn't just help you manage your money. They help you create a roadmap for your goals, your dreams, and your legacy. Think about it.
How many of us truly understand all the moving parts of retirement planning, investment strategies, tax implications, and estate planning? Sure, we could try to figure it out on our own, but let me ask you this. Would you trust yourself to diagnose a serious illness or to fix your car's engine without any training? Probably not. You'd call a professional. Yeah, when it comes to our finances, the very thing that impacts our quality of life, our peace of mind, and even our family's future. So many of us try to wing it.
And that's where mistakes happen. I've seen it over and over again.
People who meant well but ended up making costly decisions because they didn't have the right guidance.
Now, here's the beauty of working with a financial advisor. It's not just about solving problems. It's about avoiding them in the first place. A good advisor doesn't just help you make decisions. They help you make informed decisions. They see the pitfalls ahead, the ones you might not even know exist, and they guide you safely around them. They help you focus on what matters most and stay disciplined when emotions threaten to derail your plan. Because let's face it, money isn't just math. It's emotional. Fear, greed, stress, and impatience can all lead to bad choices. A trustworthy advisor is the steady hand that keeps you focused on your long-term goals, even when the market is unpredictable or life throws you a curveball. But here's the catch. You don't just want any financial advisor. You want someone who is truly in your corner, someone who isn't just there to sell you products or earn a commission, but who genuinely cares about your success. That's why finding the right advisor is so important. This isn't just about money. It's about trust, alignment, and shared values. The right advisor will listen to your dreams, understand your fears, and craft a plan that reflects your brain, they'll educate you, empower you, and make sure you're always in control of your financial future. Think about the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have someone who has your back, someone who is working tirelessly to help you achieve financial freedom. That's what a great financial advisor does. They take the weight off your shoulders and help you move forward with clarity and confidence. And the best part, it's not just about building wealth. It's about building a life that aligns with your values and goals. Because at the end of the day, money is just a tool. It's not the goal. It's the means to an end. And the right financial advisor will help you use that tool wisely to create the life you've always dreamed of. So if you're serious about your financial future, don't go it alone. Recognize the value of having an expert in your corner, a coach, a guide, and a partner who will help you navigate the road ahead. It's one of the best investments you'll ever make, not just for your bank account, but for your peace of mind and your future. This is about more than just money. It's about living a life of purpose and freedom. Don't wait. Start your search today because the right advisor can make all the difference. Let's do this. So, how do you know if you found a financial advisor you can trust? It all starts with knowing what to look for. Here's the thing. Not all financial advisors are created equal. Some are genuinely passionate about helping people succeed, while others are just looking to line their own pockets. That's the reality. A trustworthy financial advisor isn't someone who tries to dazzle you with big words or flashy charts. They're someone who takes the time to understand your goals, your values, and your unique situation. They don't push products or make promises they can't keep. Instead, they sit down with you, listen to your story, and build a plan that's tailored to your needs. That's the kind of advisor you deserve. One of the most important traits to look for in a financial advisor is integrity.
You need someone who operates with honesty and transparency, someone who will tell you the truth even when it's hard to hear.
A good advisor isn't afraid to say, hey, this plan isn't going to work, or you're spending too much and need to rein it in. They don't sugarcoat reality because they care more about your success than about staying in your good graces. And let me tell you something. If an advisor isn't willing to have those tough conversations with you, they're not the right person for the job. You need someone who will challenge you to do better, not just someone who agrees with everything you say. Another key quality is expertise. This is non-negotiable. You're not just hiring a buddy to chat about money. You're bringing in a professional with the knowledge and experience to help you navigate the complexities of financial planning. That means they should have the right credentials, like a CFP, Certified Financial Planner, designation, and they should be able to explain financial concepts in a way that makes sense to you. You don't need someone who talks over your head or makes you feel stupid for asking questions. You need someone who has the heart of a teacher, someone who takes the time to educate you so you can make informed decisions. Because let's be real, it's your money, and you should always understand what's happening with it. And let's talk about transparency. A good financial advisor will be completely upfront about how they're compensated. They won't hide fees or try to confuse you with fine print. They'll tell you exactly how they get paid, whether it's through a flat fee, an hourly rate, or a percentage of the assets they manage. And here's a pro tip. If an advisor seems evasive or reluctant to talk about their fees, that's a red flag. You deserve to know where your money is going and to feel confident that your advisor's interests align with yours. If they're more interested in selling you a product than in helping you reach your goals, it's time to walk away. Lastly, a trustworthy advisor will have a clear process. They won't just wing it or throw out generic advice. They'll have a proven system for helping clients set goals, create budgets, invest wisely, and plan for the future. They'll take the time to walk you through that process step by step, making sure you're comfortable and confident at every stage.
And they'll regularly check in with you to review your progress and adjust your plan as needed.
This isn't a one and done relationship. It's an ongoing partnership.
At the end of the day, finding the right financial advisor comes down to finding someone who truly cares about your success. Someone who listens, educates, and empowers you. Someone who treats you with respect and puts your needs first.
That's what you're looking for. And when you find that person, you'll know because it will feel less like a transaction and more like a collaboration. That's the power of working with someone who genuinely has your back.
Don't settle for anything less. You and your future are worth it. Now, you might be wondering, how do you actually find a financial advisor who checks all these boxes?
Well, let me tell you, find the right person isn't as hard as it may seem, but it does require you to be intentional.
The first step is to get clear on what you're looking for. You've got to know your own financial goals and what you want from the relationship. Are you looking for help with saving for retirement? Do you want guidance on investing? Are you trying to pay off debt? Do you need someone to help you with taxes, insurance, or estate planning? Whatever it is, you need to define what success looks like for you so that you can find someone who specializes in your needs. For example, if you're looking for help with retirement planning, make sure the advisor you're considering has a track record of success in that area. Don't just settle for someone who says they can do it all.
You want a specialist, someone who's done the work, seen the results, and can walk you through the entire process?
One of the best ways to start your search is by asking for referrals. Talk to people you trust, friends, family members, coworkers, anyone who has had a positive experience with a financial advisor. Word of mouth is a powerful thing, and chances are someone you know has worked with someone who could be a great fit for you.
But here's the key. When you get those referrals, don't just take them at face value.
Ask questions. dig deeper. Find out why they trust that advisor.
What was the experience like? What was the experience like? What kind of results have they seen? The last thing you want to do is simply pick someone because they're popular or because a friend said they were good.
You need to do your own due diligence to make sure it's a match. Once you have a few names in mind, it's time to start the interview process. Don't be afraid to ask tough questions. You need to know how they work, what kind of experience they have, and how they get paid. You should also ask about their approach to planning. Are they focused on a long-term strategy, or do they just want to sell you products? Find out how they communicate with clients. Do they check in regularly? Do they offer proactive advice, or do they only respond when you reach out? And make sure you understand their fee structure. There are a few different ways advisors charge for their services. Some charge a flat fee, some charge by the hour, and others take a percentage of the assets they manage. Whatever the arrangement, it should be clear, straightforward, and aligned with your best interests. If they can't explain their fees in simple terms, that's a red flag. And here's a tip. Don't be afraid to walk away if something doesn't feel right. If the advisor isn't transparent, if they don't take the time to answer your questions, or if you just don't feel like they're a good fit for you, don't hesitate to move on. There's no shortage of financial advisors out there, and you deserve to work with someone who has your best interests at heart. This is about your money, your future, and your peace of mind. Never settle for someone who doesn't make you feel comfortable or confident in their ability to help you achieve your goal. Another great way to find a trustworthy advisor is by looking into well-established, reputable organizations that screen and vet advisors for you. For example, the National Association of Personal Financial Advisors, NAPFA, or the Certified Financial Planner Board of Standards, Clarence Board of Standards, FP Board. It can be excellent resources. These organizations have strict guidelines and require members to follow ethical standards. They also provide tools to help you search for qualified advisors in your area. By starting here, you can narrow down your options to those who meet a higher standard of professionalism and ethic. Once you've chosen a few advisors to consider, schedule a consultation. Many advisors offer a free initial consultation, and this is your chance to get a feel for how they operate and whether they're truly someone you want to work with. During the consultation, be prepared with questions. Ask about their experience, their process, and their philosophy when it comes to managing money.
Pay attention to how they listen to you. Do they seem genuinely interested in your goals, or are they just pushing products or services?
Do they take the time to explain things in a way that makes sense to you, or do they just talk over your head? Trust your instincts here. If something doesn't feel right, don't be afraid to walk away and keep searching. Remember, you're not just hiring an advisor to help you with a few numbers on a page. You're hiring someone to help you build a future, to guide you through life's financial ups and downs, and to be there when you need them most. This is a big decision, one that will impact your life for years to come. So take your time, ask the right questions, and make sure you find someone who is not only qualified, but someone you trust completely. The right advisor will not only guide you toward financial freedom, they'll help you stay focused, disciplined, and empowered along the way. So take the time to find that person. Your future self will thank you for it.
Now that you've got a list of potential advisors and have begun to understand what to look for, let's talk about the next step, understanding how to make the most of your relationship with your advisor. This is where the real power of having a trusted financial guy comes into play. You see, hiring the right advisor isn't just about having someone else take the reins for you. It's about entering into a partnership, a collaboration where both of you are working toward the same goal. But just like any successful partnership, it requires open communication, trust, and shared commitment to a clear plan. It's essential that you're an active participant in this relationship. You have to bring your full self to the table. If you want to see real results, you can't just be passive and expect everything to magically fall into place. You need to be engaged, ask questions, and stay committed to the strategies you're putting in place
One of the first things you need to do with your advisor is set clear financial goals. What do you want to achieve?
Whether it's paying off debt, saving for retirement, buying a home, or funding your child's education, your advisor can't help you get there if they don't know exactly what you're aiming for.
But this is a two-way street. You need to be honest and open about your financial situation, even if it's uncomfortable. Don't hold back on telling your advisor about your debts, your financial worries, or any bad habits you've picked up along the way.
A good advisor won't judge you. They'll meet you where you are and help you make a plan to move forward. But if you're hiding things or not being transparent, you're doing both yourself and your advisor a disservice.
They can't help you if they don't know the full picture.
Once your goals are set, it's time to talk about the plan. Good advisor won't just give you generic advice. They'll develop a personalized strategy that fits your specific needs based on your current financial situation and long-term goal. But that plan doesn't just sit in a binder somewhere. It's a living, breathing document that needs regular check, ins and updates. This is where your role as an active participant really comes in. Stay involved in the process.
Don't just assume that because you've signed the paperwork, everything is going to work itself out. Life changes. Things happen. The market fluctuates. Your goals might shift. You might get a new job, buy a house, or have a baby. The plan your advisor creates for you needs to be flexible enough to evolve with you. That's why regular reviews with your advisor are so important. You should be checking in on your progress at least once or twice a year to make sure everything is on track. But it's not just about following the plan. It's about sticking to it even when times get tough. Life can be unpredictable, and it's easy to get emotional when the stock market dips or when you face unexpected expenses. When that happens, your advisor is there to remind you of your goals and help you stay disciplined. They'll guide you through the ups and downs and keep you from making rash decisions out of fear or panic. That's why having the right advisor is such a game changer. They're not just helping you when things are going well. They're your steady hand through the storm. They'll help you keep your eyes on the bigger picture and avoid making emotional decisions that can derail your long-term financial health. But here's something crucial. This relationship isn't just about the money. It's about trust. A good financial advisor is someone you can rely on, someone who's truly looking out for your best interests, not their own. That means they should always act in your best interest, putting your goals and your well-being above everything else. If you feel like your advisor is more concerned about their commissions or pushing certain products than about helping you achieve your goals, that's a huge red flag. Always trust your gut. You should feel like your advisor is a partner in your journey. Someone who has your back and is there for the long haul, not just when it's convenient for them. Also, don't be afraid to ask for clarification if you don't understand something. Financial concepts can be complicated, and if you're ever confused about an investment strategy, a recommendation, or a fee structure, ask your advisor to explain it in plain language. A good advisor won't make you feel stupid for asking questions. They'll take the time to make sure you understand exactly what's happening with your money. Because at the end of the day, it's your wormy, and you deserve to know exactly how it's being managed. The truth is, a great financial advisor does more than just manage your investments. They help you navigate life's financial decision.
From figuring out how to pay off debt to determining the best way to save for the future, they're the person who will help you make the smartest choices along the way. But remember, this is a partnership, not a one-time transaction. You need to stay engaged, keep the lines of communication open, and always be proactive in the relationship. Your financial future is too important to leave to chance, and with the right advisor by your side, you'll have a trusted guide to help you through every step of your journey.
So don't sit on the sidelines. Take the time to build a strong, trusting relationship with your advisor, and you'll be amazed at how much easier it is to take control of your financial future.
It's one of the best things you can do for yourself and for a life you want to build.
Now, let's talk about one of the most important aspects of finding a trustworthy financial advisor, ensuring they have the right ethical standards and are held accountable. This is not something you can afford to overlook. Unfortunately, there are plenty of financial advisors out there who are more interested in selling products that benefit them rather than putting your best interests first.
Yeah. That's why you must be diligent in checking their credentials and understanding the regulations that guide them. When you're trusting someone with your hard-earned money, you have to know they're working for you, not for their own commissions or incentives. And here's the thing, you don't have to figure this all out on your own.
There are resources available that can help you make sure the advisor you choose is operating under high ethical standards. A key indicator of a trustworthy advisor is whether they're a certified financial planner, SHIAPEF, or if they have other reputable certifications. The SPHAF-CEFP designation in particular is a mark of credibility in the financial world. To earn this designation, financial professionals have to meet rigorous education requirements, pass an exam, and most importantly, adhere to a strict code of ethics.
When you're working with a CFP, you can rest easy knowing they're bound by a fiduciary duty, meaning they are legally required to act in your best interest at all times.
This is a huge deal, and it's one of the most important questions you need to ask when you're interviewing a potential advisor. Are you a fiduciary? If they hesitate or give you some wishy-washy answer that's a big red flag, the answer should always be a clear, confident yes. Now, what's this fiduciary duty all about, and why should it matter to you? Essentially, it means that your advisor can't just put you in a product that benefits them financially. They can't recommend something because they're getting a commission or bonus from the company selling the product. They can't steer you into investments that are good for their bottom line but bad for yours. Instead, they're legally required to make recommendations that are in your best financial interest. That means if they're doing their job right, every decision they make will be based on what's best for you and your goals. This is critical because you're building a relationship that should be rooted in trust. And if your advisor isn't required to act in your best interest, how can you trust them?
Next, let's talk about accountability. A trustworthy advisor will have a track record of accountability to their clients. They should have clear, transparent communication with you about their decisions and the strategy they're implementing.
You should never feel left in the dark about your money, your investments, or your plan. They should be keeping you updated regularly, offering you progress reports, and ensuring you understand how they're managing your money.
If you're not getting that kind of communication, or if your advisor doesn't take the time to explain things, that's a warning sign. Don't just assume everything is fine. Ask questions.
Your advisor should be able to explain everything clearly and confidently. If they can't, or if they start to avoid your questions, it's time to reevaluate the relationship.
Another aspect of accountability is understanding how your advisor gets paid. I know it sounds a little awkward to talk about money when you're talking about money, when you're talking about money, when you're talking about money, but it's a crucial conversation to have.
You need to know exactly how your advisor makes their income. Some advisors are fee only, meaning they charge you directly for their services and have no incentive to push particular products. Others might work on commission or charge fees based on assets they manage. The key thing is that the advisor should be fully transparent about how they get paid, and you should never feel like you're paying for something that doesn't provide value to you.
If they're not being upfront with you about their fees, that's a big problem. Accountability means being transparent and making sure you fully understand the costs involved.
A good advisor will also have a clear process for handling complaints or disputes. They should be willing to provide you with their process for resolving any issues you may have.
If they try to brush you off, or if they don't have a clear method for addressing your concerns, it's time to walk away. Financial advisors who are serious about their practice understand that things don't always go as planned, and they will have a protocol in place for making things right. If they don't, it's a major warning sign. Your money deserves to be in the hands of someone who is committed to resolving any issues that may come up, someone who takes accountability seriously.
Lastly, remember that a trustworthy financial advisor is someone who can grow with you. You're not just looking for someone to manage your money today. You're looking for someone who can help you evolve your financial strategy over time as your life changes. A good advisor will not only guide you through the ups and downs of the market, but they'll also help you navigate big life transitions: marriage, buying a house, having children, sending kids to college, and planning for retirement. They'll be there every step of the way, offering guidance, support, and most importantly, keeping you focused on your long-term goals. But this requires a commitment on your part as well. You need to hold them accountable, ask questions, and make sure they're staying true to the plan you've developed together.
In the end, choosing the right financial advisor is about building a relationship based on trust, transparency, and mutual respect. If you've done your homework, asked the right questions, and made sure that your advisor has the right credentials, you'll be well on your way to finding someone who will help you make smart decisions with your money.
But don't ever forget that you are the one in control. This is your financial future. Your advisor is there to guide you, not dictate to you.
So take the time to build a relationship with someone who will have your best interests at heart, someone you can trust to make your financial dreams a reality. It's a process, but one that's well worth the effort.
Your financial peace of mind is priceless, and the right advisor can help you get there. Finally, let's talk about the most important part of this entire journey: taking responsibility for your own financial future. You might have the best advisor in the world, but at the end of the day, it's your money, your decisions, and your life. No one else can take ownership of your financial well-being except you. An advisor is a guide, a resource, a partner. But the ultimate responsibility rests on your shoulders. And that means you have to be involved. You cannot be passive in this relationship. You cannot expect your advisor to wave a magic wand and fix everything for you. This is your financial future we're talking about, and it takes work, discipline, and a commitment to make it happen. Your advisor can give you the roadmap, but you've got to drive the car. You've got to put in the effort, make the sacrifices, and stick to the plan. You are the one who decides what your financial future looks like. That's the most powerful part of all of this. Think about it. You're in charge. You're the one who has the power to change the course of your financial life. You have the ability to build wealth, to get out of debt, to save for the future, and to protect everything you've worked so hard for.
But it doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you take control of your finances, make informed decisions, and follow through on the plans you've set in motion. Having a trusted advisor by your side is invaluable, but it's only part of the equation. You've got to be proactive, stay engaged, and do the work. And I'm here to tell you it's worth it.
Look, no one said it would be easy. Building wealth, creating financial security, and planning for the future. It all takes time. It takes sacrifice. It takes commitment. But if you've got the right mindset, the right tools, and the right advisor, you're already on your way to success.
And when you work with someone you trust, who has your best interests at heart, they will push you to be better, stay on track, and make the tough decisions when necessary. But ultimately, it's you who must take the reins of your financial journey.
Let's be clear. There's no magic bullet for financial success. It's a process. It's about making wise choices day in and day out. It's about learning from your mistakes, adjusting when necessary, and sticking with the principles that will get you where you want to go. Whether it's getting rid of debt, building an emergency fund, saving for retirement, or leaving a legacy for your children. All of it requires discipline. But discipline is a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets. And just like when you work with a personal trainer to build strength, when you work with a financial advisor, you're training for your future. You're building habits and strategies that will serve you for a lifetime. And don't forget the value of patience. You're not going to see overnight results, and you need to be okay with that. This is not a sprint. It's a marathon. The road may be long and difficult at times, but it's also incredibly rewarding. The steps you take today, small as they may seem, are laying the foundation for a solid, secure financial future. The key is to stay consistent, stay committed, and continue to make smart decisions, even when it's tough. Now, here's the bottom line. No financial advisor can do the work for you. They can't make the decisions for you. They can't push you to save, invest, or make sacrifices. Only you can do that. But if you are willing to put in the effort to be disciplined and to trust the process, you'll see your financial life transform. Your advisor is there to provide the expertise, but the motivation, the hard work, and the dedication come from you. And if you stay engaged, keep your goals clear, and work hard to achieve them, you'll find that it's not nearly as complicated as it seems. It's a journey, yes, but it's a journey worth taking, and you are absolutely capable of walking that path with confidence and success. In the end, the advisor-client relationship is a two-way street, and it's about partnership, trust, and taking full responsibility for your financial future. Your advisor is a guide, a teacher, and a support system, but you are the one who decides how successful you'll be. It's time to take control. Commit to the process. Stay disciplined. And together with your advisor's help, you'll build the financial future you've always dreamed of. You've got this. It all starts with you taking that first step. Keep moving forward, stay the course, and watch as your financial future becomes stronger and more secure, one smart decision at a time. The power is in your hands. It always has been. Now, go make it happen.